Welcome back. My name's Jesse McLean and I'm going to be taking you through the Lifeline exercise. So the purpose of doing the Lifeline exercise is it gives us an opportunity to self-reflect, which is one of the key components of improving performance and behaviour. What it also allows us to do is go back through our journey and also start to think about what are some of the things or the significant turning points in our life that has helped shape us as a leader or as a person. What else it allows us to do is to share and show vulnerability, which is a really important part that we expect others to do in our teams, and also we need to model that behaviour to allow others to step into that space. When I've previously done this with clients, what I've seen is it fast tracks trust within the team, and then it allows us to be able to share things that they might not know, and then also allows us to build relationships where we can give and receive feedback, which is a part of the Johari's window, which Ellie has touched on. By sharing the Lifeline, this will give others an understanding of who you are and how you've been shaped as a leader, but also sharing those challenging parts of your life will also give us an understanding of the key learnings you've taken out of that to help develop yourself and your team. Being able to reflect on your Lifeline will give others an opportunity to hear about the challenges you've been through, but also how that shapes you as a leader, because the most challenging times, whether it's personal or professional, will be the best learnings that we will get out of reviewing those experiences. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you through the process of completing your Lifeline. So as you can see on the graph behind me, what you'll do is actually create a scale, which is your life. So again, when you're born to this point in time. So go back the whole way through, self-reflect, give yourself plenty of time to go through this. But what I want you to do is actually go through, circle what would be the 3 or 4 or 5 significant turning points that you would want to share when you go through the process. When we think about this scale, we have our ups and we have our downs. I've done this exercise with teams where people have not gone below the line and others go way below. But what I want to do is just share an example of my Lifeline. As you can see on my Lifeline, the second circle was a significant turning point for me because that was when my mum, Sally, got diagnosed with cancer. So she went down to Melbourne to see a specialist because she'd been having a few health issues, and she came back and shared with the family that she only had 12 months to live. Clearly that had a significant impact on us as a family in our lives. However, we were really fortunate that she ended up surviving for another 8 years, and that next circle along was actually when she did pass away. And why I've got that as a significant part of my life is the impact that she had on me and the development of my personal trademark because of her determination when she was going through this. There was never a day where she was feeling so unwell, but she always wanted to do something else. So she always was busy, always wanting to make the best out of her days. And that's why that's had a significant impact on me. So rounding out, this is an opportunity to self-reflect, not to be judged or judge others. When I've seen this done with clients, I've had people say at the end of their experience or their presentation that they have shared things that they haven't shared with family or friends. So this can be a really powerful tool to use to help form your personal trademark. So when you go through the activity, this is going to be an opportunity for you to go back and understand what have been the significant turning points to help shape you as a person, but also a leader. So once you've completed the Lifeline exercise, you'll start to make the links between this but also the Johari's window that Ellie's taking you through with sharing what's unknown by others, but then also allowing others to give you feedback around what's unknown to yourself.